This or that. Would you rather Wednesday?
Wednesdays. Would you rather be able to take back anything you say or hear any conversation that is about you? Ooh, that's a good one. I'm excited about this one. I feel like that's a tough one. Maybe it's not for you.
Would I rather take back anything?
So you say something really hateful where you're like, I hate you and I never loved you, which you have said to me 6, 7, 8, 9 times just today.
Yeah.
But say you said something like that, just real crazy. Would you rather be able to take that back at any time? Any terrible thing you say, you can take it back. Or you can hear any conversation about you. So people are talking about you right now. You can hear that conversation.
Oh, I'd rather not hear that conversation. I'd rather be able to take back the bad thing that I said to somebody.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
All right. This is the fun part, because this is where I get to just try to change your mind or point out to you
You won't.
the other parts.
Sure.
I mean, really think through it though. So you don't know. These also might be people that you like, that you love, that you think you trust. It could be a conversation about how they're going to hurt you. This is a way you can filter out your friends, your family, people that you know shouldn't be in your life.
Right.
If you're just taking back bad things you say, well, in a way you can do that anyway, because I can say something hateful to you and I can say, sorry, I didn't really mean it. But like to hear every conversation, like, you're not curious about that?
No. I mean, curious, yes, but I'd rather not hear that so I won't be hurt from it. And I'd rather be able to say to somebody, and actually, and make it right and take back something hateful I might have said or something that hurts that person and erase it so it never actually happened. Because, words, your tongue is a powerful thing. And when you say things, it hurts. So you have to really watch what comes out of your mouth. For somebody else to be talking bad about me, okay, as long as I have the confidence or the self-esteem to know that I'm not really what they're saying. I know myself. I love myself. As long as you can say that to yourself, it shouldn't really make any difference. Yes, they're in your life. Yes, maybe they're going to hurt you. If that's what's supposed to happen, what's going to happen. But if I can save the hurt that I'm giving to somebody else, I'd much rather do that.
But I'm saying I think you could do that. The important part to me about hearing what other people are saying about you is it can help you decide who shouldn't be in your life anymore.
Sure, I understand that.
That maybe you have some people in there that really shouldn't be.
But, just because I have that chance at that one moment to be able to listen to what they're saying doesn't mean in the future I won't be able to find that out as well. But at least I know that at that moment that I can take something back that I shouldn't have said, I didn't mean, and I can actually erase that from ever happening.
Yeah, but you're erasing it. Yeah. So really, how much are we growing if we're just erasing something you said? If you said it and it stuck, then that gives you a chance to be a better person and say, hey, I shouldn't have said that. Here's why I actually really care about you. But if you just erase it, it's almost like you can say whatever you want all the time. You can be a terrible person because you're like, just take it back. You're not really forced to grow. Yeah,
because a lot of things you say, after you say them, you shouldn't have, and it's something you should be learning from anyway.
No, but I'm saying that's the problem with having like a power like that. With great power comes great responsibility.
Yeah, true.
Because if you have that power, then you're like, well, I don't really have to care what I say because I can just take it back. I actually might be more hateful.
But you're saying just one time. You're not saying all the time.
No, all the time. That you have that ability. Just like all the time you can hear what other people are saying about you. If you want, I guess it'd be like being God in a way where you can just like tune into those conversations.
I wouldn't want that.
What?
To be able to hear that all the time.
I think you have the ability. It's not just in your ear. Mm-hmm. Just like with taking the thing back, you have the ability, but you don't have to.
Yeah, sometimes though, what's not heard is better than what's heard though, because like I said, words are powerful.
Yeah.
And they can really affect people emotionally and, and for the future as well. So maybe sometimes those things people are saying about you may not want to know.
Well, of course you don't want to know.
Yeah, I'd rather not, eavesdrop to be able to hear that or know what's going on. So
I think what's also great about hearing what people say about you though is if it is bad stuff, it may be bad stuff that they have a point on.
Mm-hmm.
And so then you can also fix your behavior.
Sure.
Like maybe they're not being hateful. They're just being like, man, he's not been nice lately. He's been saying mean things.
No, I still think I would stick with being able to take something back.
Are you sure? Is that your final answer?
That's my
I feel
final
like
answer.
the thing is, I showed all my cards. So
Mhm.
now you're trying not to
No,
accept that.
no, because when you first said that, my answer automatically leaned over to being able to take back something that I shouldn't have said. So I don't think I would change my mind. It's not just because I'm trying to win. It's because that's what I really feel.
Well, there is no winning anyway. I'm just saying that's always my goal is to, because a
Yeah.
lot of times people will immediately pick an answer, which is no fun because then this show's 30 seconds long.
Well, let me ask you, what would you take?
Well, I always get to that later. I just pick whatever you don't pick and then I go from there.
Oh,
But because I really think, I mean, there's pros and cons to both always.
oh, sure there is. Yeah.
So, and since it's hypothetical,
Mhm.
I don't really care that much what I pick.
Yeah.
I just try to keep the discussion going.
Hmm.
So if you were to say, if you were to tell me that you would want to hear everything everyone else say, I would try to talk you out of that.
Yeah.
That to me, that's the fun part about doing this show is like debating the other
You're
side.
playing the devil's advocate.
Yeah, because there are that when somebody picks one really quickly, they have not thought about
Mhm.
the downside.
Yeah.
They think, oh, that's easy.
Yeah.
And so if I'm able to talk somebody out of it, I feel pretty good.
But usually your first answer is the right answer. Not always,
I
but
don't know.
usually.
But for normal things, not for this, because there are like huge downsides and upsides to every.
On both sides.
Yeah.
So,
It's-
but you give the choice, and I think the choice for me would be that, I'd rather be able to treat that person in a better way. I'd rather be the one taking that high road and treating the person the way they should be treated, and being
Yeah.
able to take that back because it could be something that it was an emotionally charged statement I made to somebody because my mind wasn't thinking because I was emotional.
As long as you don't go down the road where you just start saying whatever you think all the time,
Exactly.
because then you're just like, oh, I'll just take it back.
Yeah. 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 Like you say, you have all kinds of power that way, right?
Yeah, that's part of the problem. So
You're stupid. No, I'm just kidding.
yeah, all day, just tearing into people saying, I take it back. It wasn't real.
Because I can.
Yeah, it's like having the little flasher thing like on Men in Black.
Yeah.
Where they can erase your memory. It's like, I don't know, I said some things and now I take it back.
That'd be a pretty nice thing to happen.
I know.
Yeah.
But it might make you a worse person.
Yeah, you're right.
All right, so final answers. You are going with.
I would want to take something back hateful that I said to somebody.
All right. Well, just for the sake of this argument, I would say I want to hear everything everyone says about me, any conversation, because I think for the same reason, it might cause me to treat people better
Yeah.
if I knew
Yeah.
the problems they had.
Both ways.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think we solved it all.
We solved the world right here.
Yes, we did.